Today we are at Meeman-Shelby Lake State Forest, and we seem to have brought the deer flies with us. Haven't seen a mosquito yet, but deer flies. So this is a pretty old park from the looks of it, but they cleared it out kind of good. It's not too unstable. There's one camper over there. I see stickers on these posts, so there's people coming in. We're going to be here 4 nights, and we came in that way, right there. You know, the only real issue is here is if I backed all the way up to about those pads, the blocks, and put the stabilizers down, the landing, or the end of that, gets much narrower, and it narrows out such that because of the slide would hit the electric box, would be stepping off a 2-foot decline. So I just opted to pull up, and then to get my truck out of the street because it's too long, about a foot too long, I just pulled up down here. So this should work. We'll see if a ranger comes by, if they say anything. I could pull up a little bit more over here just to make sure I'm out of the way, but you can see I'm really close. So, 1 bar Verizon down here, X, which is as bad as it gets. And places coming in, we got no cell service to 3 bars. So we're going to go up to the visitor center. They have Wi-Fi up there. They gave me the password. And look up some maps and see what's around here. Just happened to be driving by this way and saw Mr. Snake crossing the road. Yeah, he's a good, what, 4 feet maybe? Going right on up the tree. Well, beans. Thank you, sir. They can go right up. Now we, from the campground, there's a one-way road leading north, and we followed that, and that comes up to a boat ramp here. Looks like they're working on it right now. There's the mighty Mississippi, if you are so inclined to come on down. Big parking lot up here. I guess you could go down there and fish, or the kids could play in the snake-infested waters. I don't think I'd recommend it too much, but it's a big area right here. It's quite a long little road down. It's 35 miles an hour, but I took it slow. I like to look at nature. I'm down on the southern end of the park here. I saw the playground and that building over there. Then there's a building over here with restrooms and picnic tables. And over there, it's boarded off. We walked down a little ways, but I didn't see anything close by, so I'm kind of looking for the nature center. Now I made the right turn. I should have read the signs a little bit better. They have boat rentals down here and an easy launch, so even handicapped people can launch from the that little nifty launcher thing over there. So this is Poplar Lake, and evidently I talked to a guy just up the road here. He said, I asked him what kind of fish were in here, and he said all kinds. So might be a rather popular fishing place. And there's a boat launch down here as well. The nature center is right up here. I don't know if it's open yet. And the little gazebo up here is where you can do your boat rentals. And there's a playground right back up over there too. Kiddos playing. Not too many people. I've only seen about 3 or 4 cars. But a nice little area down here. Well, unfortunately the nature center is closed. We have an owl over here in the cage. And we got another barn owl over here. And that cage And then looks like we have a couple of hawks over here in this cage. Hey guys, how you doing? Hi. Yeah. All right. So this is just right next to the nature center. Too bad. And just down from the visitor center is a little ways is the Woodland Trail. That's not it. That's the Woodland Trail over there. So on this one, if I can keep it focused here, you can do a 1 mile loop, or keep going and do a 2 mile loop, or go and run around and whatever and do a 4 mile loop. After seeing the snake climb up in the tree, I don't think Linda's all that ready to do any hikes here. Wee little bitty toad. They're all over the ground here. Cutesy, cutesy. There you go, hop away fast. Whole bunch of them here. All right, just for the sake of doing it, we'll check out the bathrooms down here. Not real hopeful. I mean, it's sunny out here today, and it's pretty dark around here, even with the sun. There. Okay. Well, you got your basics. 3 your paper towels, and a soap dispenser up there. Maintenance room maybe. And urinal. And a couple of stools, it looks like. Yep. And we have 2 showers. This one isn't too bad. Looks like part of the ceiling's going to come off though. This one's pretty dark. I don't know. I don't think I'd use these. It says to keep the doors closed, to keep mosquitoes out. I think it was one of the rooms. It had window open. I could see maybe that was the maintenance room. So anyway, for what it's worth, there you go. And the exterior is looking a little grim. Yeah. So down on our end, which is over that way, we had 2 partners, but now we're by ourselves down there. I don't know if anybody else is coming in soon or not. And then there's one other camper over here. They must be off in town. So that's the story of the bathrooms. Well, I did clean off this back step a little bit and the pad down there, so it looks a little bit nicer anyway. And just sitting here, 5:30. There's one casita behind us, behind me, in front of the trailer. And just a very, very few birds and one squirrel way up there somewhere. Not sure what he's doing. Waiting for the firefly show. Well, while we're down in Memphis, do as the Memphisians do. Go on downtown And you got to check out B.B. King's Blues Club. The Memphis Music Hall of Fame over there looks like it's closed, but we're going to walk around just a little bit down here and can't really afford to pass it up. So we're heading on down Beale Street here. Just behind me is B.B. King's, and I got a feeling you could probably get some good eats and good music all the way along here. That gumbo is sure speaking to me. There's a Hard Rock Cafe right there on the corner too. And looks like an archway there. Home of the Blues, Beale Street. Looks cool, guys. Okay, doing a wrap up for you here. Meeman-Shelby Forest State Park. Now this is north of Memphis, about 15 miles or so. You'll reach the outside edge. We went down a couple of times, actually 3. One to get the truck, because all I did is get the power steering fixed. $797. Ooh, great. Anyway, so we were down there one day, actually wasted 2 days on the truck today, and this is Thursday, I believe. Thursday or Friday, and we did go downtown. I wanted to go to Beale Street and wanted to see what that looked like. So if you go to B.B. King's Entertainment Bar and Grill, or whatever it is called, that's pretty much right there. And then there's $10 parking, indoor parking places that you can catch. And we walked up and down Beale Street, as you saw in the video. We only went into, I think, 1 or 2 stores. Then we did the Rock and Roll Museum. It was $8 a piece. It was worth $8 and not a penny more. It's up on 1 floor. A lot of reading, and then they do have some cool things like guitars of players and some Elvis's stuff and other rock and roll famous blues. A lot of blues history, and that was interesting. It was very interesting, but that's our cup of tea. We like to go in and read those things, learn about how some things form. So I learned a lot. I kept trying to find a good barbecue place to eat at. I wanted to try some Memphis style barbecue, maybe some chicken or fish, and I couldn't find anything. I saw one said Arthur's, and I thought, oh, wait a minute, Arthur's, isn't that the real famous one in Memphis? And got up there, and it was just a little place on the side of the road and looked pretty run down. So we didn't go to eat there. But we've been here. This would be our 4th night here. And given the surroundings, I mean, you can see how kind of darkish it is around here. And the whole area is really old. I mean, this is there's old forest everywhere around here. The one campground when we're in, I think I gave you the site number. There's another loop off the big central area that is really got quite a few short sites. So be sure to check the length on those. Didn't look any better than this, really, though. It really needs cleaned up. There's stuff everywhere, tree limbs, and I don't know. I hate to say it, but this is a definite thumbs down park. It's just not kept up. Maybe it's because of COVID. I don't know. But either way, it's fairly dark. So you're not going to get a lot of sunlight or brightness, anything cheery. It's really kind of gloomy. Or at least that's how we felt. You could be different. But overall, it was good to be here. We've never been in Memphis before. Mark that off the list. And if you guys come, don't do it Garland style. Find another way, your way, an enjoyable way. And hopefully all those exhibits and music places and all that stuff's open, because COVID has just put down this city big time. Be safe, guys, and have a great time. Thank you. Okay, I want to wrap it up for you here at the campground that we're in that I can't remember the name of. Okay, I'm back. Meeman-Shelby Forest Campground. I think it's a state park.